Alright guys, sorry about that. My battery died on the camera, so I was in the middle of giving a review. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a previous video, part 1 of this video. Go back and watch it to get up to speed to where I'm starting here. Just a side note, if anyone has any suggestions on good cameras, you know, for doing this kind of stuff, blogging on the internet and things like that, please send me a note, because Christmas is coming up and might be a good thing to put on my list. Right now I'm just using a little digital camera and I'm having these problems like this. I have to separate into 2 or 3 different videos and it's kind of annoying. So yeah, if you know any good cameras, things that you've used in the past, anything like that, let me know. But anyways, I had already tried the Irish Red and I was going to give it a score. I'm pretty harsh on my beers, so I'm going to give it an 85 out of 100, which is actually really good for me. Like, that's a high score. I thought it was very good. Tasted of roasted malt, chocolate malt, very good red color, clear, light, medium body. It was very delicious. The nut brown was where I was at last time. Like I said, it tastes, got some roast flavors, but it has an aftertaste that's very weird. I can't pinpoint. I said it tastes like soda. Not sure exactly if that's the right word. It's not a bad beer. I mean, you can drink it and be fine. You know, most people will like this beer. But once again, like I said, I'm harsh, so I'm going to give this one a 70 out of 100. So we'll move on to our third, which all 3 of these have YouTube previous videos on my channel. You can go back and watch me brewing each of these, or at least setting up to brew. So that was the Nut Brown, the Irish Red, and now we're doing the this one's got a funny story to it. This one I'm calling an English Bitter now, but in my videos it will be called the Porter All Grain Brewing. The reason is we think, and by we I mean my homebrew club who was here that day, we were brewing it as a group that day, we think that Northern Brewer, which is where we ordered the kit from, sent us the wrong ingredients. I don't think they sent us a porter kit. I think they sent us like a pale ale or a bitter. Because there's no way. Look at this color. I mean, this was supposed to be a porter. Whoa! Sorry. Alright, this was supposed to be a porter. And look at that color. There is no way that that's a porter. Not even possible. It's a dark gold, light amber color. You know, porters are supposed to be like dark black. So we think they sent us the wrong one. But, so I renamed it Bitter. So that's what we're going to call it. But if you want to look at the brewing, it's called porter. Smells of hops. Can't remember what hops I used in this, but this smells like East Kent Goldings, English style hops. I believe this used an English yeast. This is a complete English beer. I think it was a Ringwood yeast. Smells like East Kent Goldings. That's what I use a lot, so I'm very familiar with that smell. Great color. Like I said, very clear. Light amber. Carbonation is out of control. I can see the bubbles are still rising. I had to sit here and recharge this battery between videos. It's been about 40 minutes since that last video and it's still bubbling, so we're gonna give this a try. But yeah, the nose is just hop. Very light, not an IPA. Very light in body. Hoppy, hop. You know, the carbonation is actually not as strong as, it's actually very light carbonation, even though those bubbles are coming up constantly. It's a lot less carbonated than I thought. What I'm getting is, in the back of my throat, I'm getting the East Kent Golding hops. I'm getting the bitterness, I'm getting a little bit of flavor from them. Of course, there's the aroma. A little bit of a caramel flavor from the caramel malt. Very, I'd call this light medium body. You know, this, I mean, it's to style. It's a bitter, or even could be called a pale ale. Very light bitterness. It's there. It's bitter. It's in my mouth right now, and my mouth is now bitter aftertaste. But it's not overwhelming like an IPA. This is very refreshing, bitter. Very light in body, like I said. I don't know what else to say about it. It's very unique. a little bit of caramel. Other than that, it's pretty much just a plain pale ale or a bitter, like I call it. It's supposed to be a porter. We changed the name. I don't know. There's no way that we could have messed it up. There was about 10 of us here, and I had witnesses. There's no way you can go from a porter to something like that. They had to have sent us the wrong thing. So we're just gonna call it that. And so anyways, those are the three beers, or three of the beers that I brewed a while back, and I know I haven't done videos in a while, so I wanted to put some reviews of those guys up on YouTube. I have some more coming up. I have a Belgian Wit that's fermenting right now. I have a pale ale, actually, a purposeful pale ale that I made that's fermenting, and a blueberry ale, which I don't think I put a video of that one up. And then yesterday, actually, me and my homebrew club, we had a meeting here, and we brewed a very crazy beer. We're not expecting it to actually be good. It was kind of we went around the room, everyone picked a random ingredient. So this guy picked a random hop, this guy picked a random, malt, yeast, and we came up with the ingredients that contained barley. It's an extract recipe, some light dry malt extract, some wheat dry malt extract, some Centennial hops, some Liberty hops, California ale yeast, chocolate malt, crystal malt, special B. So we're going to call it a chocolate wheat stout, which sounds weird, probably might not taste good, but we're doing it just for fun. I mean, we like to have fun too. So that was brewed yesterday, actually, when we had our meeting. So that's in the fermenter now, and it just checked on it, and it's bubbling away. So look forward to these videos coming up. I need to keep track. I know if I had a better camera, I'd be more on top of it. So get back to me about camera suggestions if you have them. Other than that, look forward to my videos on the pale ale and the blueberry. That's coming up soon. The Belgian Wit's actually the first one that's going to come up. I just need to empty a keg. I don't have any kegs. I should be kegging it right now, but I don't have an empty keg to put it into at the time. So, anyways, that's all I got for you. So brew on, guys.